This is the lovely Sao Paulo, Brazil, where I'm stuck in a hotel room, not enjoying myself, and looking out the window. Konnichiwa, o genki desu ka? I hope everybody's doing really well this week. I'm in Sao Paulo, Brazil. I'm here for work, but trying to have as much fun and learn as much Japanese as I possibly can while I'm here. This week we're going to do a tutorial video. You'll see that I did this tutorial video last week with Will, and we're just going through conjugation of sentences and phrases. I'm really excited to be getting to the place where we're having actual conversations or saying actual statements. And with that, I'm just going to get right to it, and afterwards I'll tell you what's going on in the coming weeks. Thanks so much. See you on the other side. All right, so today we're going to talk about how to make a sentence.
Yes, we're going to learn grammatical basics, and then in particular the particles that allow us to piece together parts of a sentence to make whole sentences so we can sound like a real person talking in Japanese. The first one that we want to talk about is wa. You've been exposed to wa in a bunch of different ways already. Some of that has had to do with sentence structure more recently as you've gotten into Duolingo and you got a little bit further along. But even like from the first things you ever heard about Japanese is stuff like konnichiwa, which is the usage of wa here. Its purpose in a sentence is to mark the topic. In like English grammar terms, usually that means like the subject of the sentence. So when you're making like statements in your jiko shokai, like we did a couple weeks ago, all those statements were having to do with like watashi wa Nathan desu. And that is because you were the topic of that sentence. So I, Nathan, and essentially how that sentence came together. De is the location of an action. So yeah, the example sentence here, watashi wa ie de hon o yomimasu. So you have like 4 words in this sentence that you have to worry about, which is I, home, book, read. And so you just have to know which particles go with which part of sentence, and you can just input anything there. If you want to say, I go to the sky tree in Tokyo, sky tree ni ikimasu.
Or Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, Eiffel Tower ni ikimasu.
Awesome. I feel like we're actually learning Japanese. Well,
this is the fun part. We add all these other pieces and it becomes a cohesive thing. But yeah, that's all I got for today. That is the particle rundown. I know it's a lot, but I think it will help you when Duolingo starts giving you more sentences to piece together, because I think that is a lot of how they're having you study at this point is translate the sentence, here's the pieces that you have, make the pieces work. I'll be sure to send this to you, and you can reference it from there.
Okay. I mean, I think that in the coming days, it's going to be really important that we start to think about creating dialogue using these sentence structures and these particles as we come to think about what kind of sentences get included in introductions. And even though we've done some of that in understanding how to talk about food or order from restaurants, and like we mentioned earlier, I think specifically when it gets to the part where we're asking about directions and there's going to need to be some actual dialogue and some back and forth with someone, that's really when I need to be able to hear and know which particles to use, specifically now that I have a better understanding that some of those particles indicate things like timing or direction. So, all right. Thank you, Will. Appreciate your time as always. And we'll talk to you later this week.
Sounds good.
Thank you. Matane.
Matane.
All right, I hope you're learning how to put some sentences together in Japanese now. Now that we understand how sentences come together and which particles actually point out different parts of the phrases, it's really interesting how powerful hiragana is to me in that it's used both as an alphabet for spelling out words and for indicating parts of speech. So I hope that everybody is feeling good about where they're at. I know that I'm learning a ton. And in the coming week, it's really going to be an interesting week. While I'm here in Sao Paulo, Brazil, I'm going to be visiting a neighborhood called Liberdade, which is the largest Japanese community outside of Japan, and I'm going to have some opportunity to go around and look at some stores, maybe buy some things, interact with people. I'm really excited about that opportunity. So the next video is going to be an update video in which all you're going to do is watch me run around this part of the city. So excited to be here, excited to have this opportunity, and really looking forward to closing out the My Ultimate Sweat Challenge really strong. Working on the test now. It's really going to be a lot of fun, and I think that it's going to be interactive in a way that people are going to really enjoy seeing me use all of the language skills that I've learned over the past 8-9 weeks now in real life. So thank you for your time. Follow me on Twitter at Nathan Manuel. Get a word of the day, see what's going on, and keep in touch with me. Thanks so much, and see you next week. Once again.